Yo, what's going on, Hero Clash? Welcome back to a brand new beginner's guide video. Union, pretty much how to be a good Union member. It's very, very easy. Teamwork makes the dream work, and it makes the whole experience of Hero Clash even more exciting when everyone works together. So with that being said, let's deep dive into the Union. Now, I received a few questions regarding the Union, like, hey, Trent, can you make a video about this? You know, how to get your score up, etc. And I'm going to go over all that. And even from a free-to-play perspective, you can still get 1,000, 1,200, 1,400 activity points per week with ease. It's very, very simple to do if you follow these important steps. Obviously, you're going to have to go through your whole daily routine every single day, right? However, I do have some very specific tips and tricks, and make sure you pay attention, okay? So if you go over to Union Hall, and as you can see, my free-to-play account is at 1,436 activity points. Let you guys know that I did use 100 faction scrolls and 100 summoning scrolls for S Plus Sunday, which was yesterday. So even if you took those two out, right, that would be minus 400 points, which still would be 1,036. I think every free-to-play player should be getting at least 1,000 minimum to support your Union, okay? Yeah, 900 is cool, but I think 1,000 is just saying, hey, I'm definitely here. I'm in it to win it. That simple, okay? So with that being said, starting from the top, you have is Sweep Hero Expedition, and you can do it 2 times per day. You get 8 activity Union little token thingies, coins, right? And all you do is, well, sweep. When it says go, just click it and it takes you there. Yes, it's very, very simple to do. It takes you there. And yeah, so Sweep Hero Expedition, I'll even go to it for y'all. It's in Union Hero Expedition, and it's literally right here. Sweep it twice. Boom, boom, boom. Too easy, right? Okay. Now, moving on to the second one is help others in Union. Very, very simple. If someone asks for help, when it comes to the chat log for Union, then you click it. Boom. Do that 10 times, and you get 20 points. 20 coins a day for that, okay? Moving on, next is the claim 1 hour of AFK rewards. We go there. On the bottom right side of your screen, you have the little red fat dragon with the gold coins. Now, this is where you want to pay attention and food for thoughts. It only goes in 1 hour increments. They do not break it down to minutes. I tested out multiple times and even have evidence to support my claim. Yes, it is on a 1 hour basis. So if you can get 24 hours in one day, I highly recommend only hitting this once or twice a day. Probably when you wake up in the morning, whatever, and you're sitting at 12 hours, cool. And then right before the server resets, hit it again and try to get that 23 to 24 hour range. Now, what happens if you hit it at, 11 hours and 59 minutes? Well, that 59-minute block that you just use it on disappears. It goes away. It does not count towards anything. It goes into a void, right? Unfortunate, but that's how they have Hero Clash set up. Okay, so make sure you only hit it on solid increments. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. Heck, if there's 30, I'd say if there's, 20 to 30 minutes into the next hour, then I would just wait it out. Obviously it depends on your life scenario. If you have work or school or you're busy, you can't be on your phone. I got you. Too easy. Okay. So, food for thought. Now moving on to win 1 battle in Ancient Summon, right? Now there's not really much you can do about this. You get the sweeps or whatever, and I'm able to do it 5 times a day, or I believe it's 5 times a day. Yeah, 5 times a day. And after that, there's not really much you can do unless on some odd days or weeks you end up getting more of these, whatever the green things are called, and you usually can get them from increasing an adventure. that's pretty much about it, you know? So moving on to the next one we have is complete arena battle. Now this is another big tip that I want to go over with everybody. 15, yes, you get 15 points a day for doing 15 battles. Yes, that's a lot. Now, for the longest time, I've only did 3 to 5 battles. And then when they released the sacred wheel type stuff and the relics, that's when I started doing 10 to 15 so you can max out the relic stuff more, which is it's a pay to play monthly event, which I'll show you really quick. If you go over to, pretty sure it's under benefits. Yeah. Esper and then relic. Yeah. So if you do 15, then you can just complete this way faster. Okay. So I highly recommend just completing 15 of these bad boys way faster, and it'd be very, very easy to do. Yeah, I have 760 because I just didn't take advantage. So I don't have to worry. But if you're hovering, below 10, 20, just come in here and, buy them. Yes, at VIP 8, free-to-play player 100%, I can get 10 of these for 200 blue diamonds. I think it's a good deal because they will support your union as well. Now, when it comes to me being a free-to-play account, just to prove it, the only way to prove you're 100% free-to-play is if you have this recharge gift right here. As you can see, it says VIP EXP in the corner is 0. And then if you scroll, you see how it says total recharge 250 VIP 0 of 250. That means I've never spent any money on my free-to-play account. This is probably the only way to prove it from a public point of view. Okay, so yeah. Now, moving back to the union, yes, make sure you do 15 a day. I know it sucks. It's annoying. Click, 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 click. Even if you lose, it counts as 1. You just have to do 15 attempts. Okay, moving on to sweep proving grounds. Now, obviously, depending on what union you're in, you're going to have about between 4 and 6. There's not really much you can do to increase this. There are some opportunities when you advance throughout this. You can get more, like right here. And like when you do get these, make sure you don't go past 10 a day. Otherwise, you're wasting them. Just wait till the server resets and use the remaining ones. Okay. So moving on, but that maybe happens once every few months. You'll get 10 of those, depending how fast you advance. Especially when you get to the 800, 900, 1,000 range, you're not going through 50 to 100 per day. You're not. It's not happening. Okay, moving on to the next one we have is quick AFK one time, 7 of 10. And as you can see, you can just hit go. And that's this. Yep. I highly recommend maxing this out every single day. I know it sucks. You might not have a lot of blue diamonds, but if you're sitting above, I'd say 4,000 or 5,000 blue diamonds as a free-to-play player, I highly recommend maxing this out to support your union. Yes, like I said, if you can get over 1,000 points a week for your union, I guarantee the president, all the others, everyone knows, like, oh man, that free-to-play player, crushing it. He knows what he's doing. He watched Trader Jack's video here, Clutch GX, baby. Woo! Moving on to the next one we have is good old, where is it at? Tower of Fate. You get 20 coins for that. However, there's a 48-hour countdown. You can only do it once every 48 hours. I recommend just completing it 100%. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to skip it. Now, moving on to the next one you have is Challenge Hunting Battle. Very, very easy to do. When it says go, you hit go, and then you challenge it. Doesn't matter what score you get, just complete it. And that's 12. That's a lot. 12 adds up every single week. 12 times 7, 84. That's 84 points. Just saying, okay? Just saying. Now, moving on to the final two we have is perform 1 hero summon and perform 1 faction summon. Yes. Now, the best way to do this, now I know in my previous videos of S plus Sunday, I always say, oh, save up all of them, then use 160, 200 at a time. I highly recommend not doing that if you want to actually contribute to your union on a higher level. I recommend saving about 160 to 200 and then using 100 on day 1 and then 100 on day 2 so you can max out. Like I said, dude, a free-to-play account can probably pull at least 20, 30, 40, 50 scrolls a week if you're completing everything. There's going to be some weeks where you don't pull much, and there's some weeks you'll pull a lot depending on what events are happening, etc. But it's very, very easy to take advantage of the scrolls. Just use only 100 in 1 24-hour period, and you'll know when the server resets. You can come back here and it'll say 0 of 100. Very, very easy to do. And like I said, that's how you do it. That's how you become a really good union member. And with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Greatness manifest.